It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Running once more with Henry. And this great effort lines up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another run for Henry. He'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Henry on second. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up.
Quick, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Henry. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
To throw, here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 20.
Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And the Patriot 1st down.
We've set it down from 37. First down, May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
It's second down.
Here's May to the air. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Now May on 3rd and long. Puts a air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. It's a gain of 48 yards.
Final throw before the break.
First down, Patriots.
Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Andy Borregalis to kick off for New England.
We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the 25-yard line.
180! Sit up! 180! Finish it up!
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the 42.
180! To what? 180! What is it? What is it?
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Lamar throwing again. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
17
Easy,
at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Sherrod! Sherrod!
From the gun, Jackson buying some time right. He can run it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
So after 3, we're still waiting on our first score of the contest. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. He's back to throw. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Luke tacks on the extra point, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
7, Patriots nothing. For Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Oh, put some air under this one, right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heat incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Escapes out to the left. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he takes this near the 25, just a little. Pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
23-yard line.
On play action, Shuck. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's now
good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Shuck here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw is Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
second and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle.
A gain of
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Saints nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Great, set.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side. Up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the 1st drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Great. Set. Silver.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Seahawks, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We go, set. Set.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
We go, set.
Darnold now to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
To throw is Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Go.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. As the Eagles
To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
intended for Kenneth Walker. Incomplete. The coverage by Jahan Campbell.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Set. Set.
Here's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and there the scramble for the first.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 16.
Ready, set. Crowd left, Yeti. On anyone, huh?
Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
A gain of 7.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
180, 180. Crowd left, Yeti. Crowd left, Yeti.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
63.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw again. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Go Silver, ready? Delta.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Delta.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in a half as this one is away. Return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Now it's Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again is Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
180, 180.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Easy, 63, back.
For Eagles, 1st down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Walker with another carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And Darnold's going to change the play.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Up the middle, here's Walker.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Brings up second and 3.
Darnold to throw. He completes this to Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire